So the industry do be crashing, it seems. I'm so sorry I worded it like that. I didn't have to do that. Yes, I did. I did have to do that because of the way you reacted. I saw the way you reacted when I said the industry do be crashin'. I'm looking through your window right now. I can see you. Everybody wave hello. But Nintendo is making their ecosystem super expensive. Microsoft is apparently just abandoning their position as the consumer-friendly platform and making their stuff super expensive. And now Sony is starting to lay the groundwork for also making things more expensive because, it's so out of character for Sony to use any excuse they can to raise their prices. And I just have to ask at this point, as a PC gamer, I have to ask, what are you doing on consoles at this point? Like, really, what are you getting out of it? They're charging you more than ever for hardware, for games. They're still paywalling your online. They're still refusing to properly preserve their own history. They're still charging you out the butthole for peripherals. Truly, what are you doing over there now? Why have you not just switched to PC? Oh, because something PCs are expensive? Yeah, consoles are expensive too. And at least when you pay a bunch of money for a PC, you get a bunch more out of it than you ever will from a console. Like, I truly just don't get it. I don't see what the appeal is anymore. I used to at least understand the appeal of consoles because, I was a console gamer for a long time, and then I switched to PC, and then I, just start seeing things from a different perspective. And up until recently, I could at least see the argument to be made for a console, but now I don't get it. Both of these platforms are expensive to buy into, and one of them is, generally speaking, more expensive to buy into, but once you buy into it, you have infinitely more games, you have infinitely cheaper games, you don't have to pay to play your own games online, you get better performance per dollar by a long shot, if you're someone who cares about, frame rates and resolutions and whatnot. I truly just don't understand the appeal of consoles anymore. And the other day, after it was reported that Sony is considering a price increase for the PS5 and the PS5 ecosystem, I made a little quote tweet. I said, literally just switch to PC. What are you doing? But because I have a special power, yes, it's one of those videos, a ton of people were not happy with me for saying this. A ton of people were not happy with the fact that I am implying that one of these expensive pieces of hardware is better than the other in terms of value to the consumer, which I believe to be objectively true. A gaming PC is generally speaking going to be more expensive than a console. It doesn't even have to be, but even if you want to say it is, even if it always was more expensive to get a PC than it is to get a console, that PC will give you more games, it will give you cheaper games, it will give you better longevity, it will not charge you to play your own games online, it will have cheaper peripherals, it will have a wider variety of peripherals, and it gives you access to a giant marketplace of used parts, so when it does come time to upgrade your hardware, you can do so without spending very much money by just selling the parts you already have, and that's all because of the fact that because there are so many parts and so many available hardware configurations, that means there is a giant secondhand market of completely usable, completely perfectly great condition parts from people who just upgraded out of desire and not out of necessity. The consoles are no longer a cheap option. And if they're no longer a cheap option, and if you now have to just accept the fact that if you want to play video games, you're going to have to buy into an expensive piece of hardware, I do not see an argument for why that expensive piece of hardware should be a console over a PC. But you know who disagrees with me? A lot of these 137 I made people really upset this time. I made people very upset this time, which only on Twitter can you criticize a corporation raising the price of something that's already overpriced and underfeatured and get yelled at for it. Nowhere else can this happen. It's amazing. So let's just go through some of my favorite responses, because some of these are spicy, to say the least. Cat Union says, why switch to an inferior ecosystem permeated by rabid dogs with Sony-induced inferiority complex? Sony-induced inferiority complex. I'm sorry, Sony dudes give themselves way too much credit when it comes to PC players. we just don't care about you that much. When we make fun of Sony for not putting games on PC, or when we criticize Sony for not putting games on PC, we're not doing it because we want the games and that's like, oh, we're obsessed with the games. Because, I mean, according to you guys, we have no problem spending spending thousands of dollars on your PC. So, I mean, if we really cared about these games, we would just go buy a PlayStation. And we're not doing that. We make fun of Sony for not putting games on PC because it is a brain-dead thing to do. The PC is the future of the gaming industry. That's just the way it is. And if anyone has some kind of complex when it comes to PC ports, it's Sony. They hype up all of their ports as if they're some gracious gift from the heavens. And like, are you really unironically saying right now that the PC has an inferior ecosystem? The ecosystem with way more games and way cheaper prices and doesn't charge you to play those games online? That's an inferior ecosystem, in your view? What is wrong with you? Lone Knight says, fuck off! I don't have time to upgrade drivers, CPU, GPU bullshit just to play games. Tired of you idiots saying that. Oh, I love when people say this, because like, PC gamer to PC gamer, here. I want to ask you guys a question. When's the last time you gave any thought to CPU drivers? When is the last time you even thought about that? People outside of the PC ecosystem love to talk about how overly complicated the PC is, and then PC gamers are just like, wait, really? It is? It's complicated since when? Most driver installation is either optional or done in the background. You don't even have to think about this stuff. And then you call me an idiot? Like, bro, I'm not the one going out and just like proclaiming incorrect things about your ecosystem. I'm just saying mine's better, and you're upset about that. Probably because you know I'm right. Don Otaku says because tariffs somehow won't affect PC parts. I'm not denying that they'll affect PC parts if they're affecting consoles. Absolutely they'll affect PC parts. My whole argument, though, and the argument of most PC gamers, is that everything other than hardware is cheaper. And even if it wasn't cheaper, you get more out of it anyways. Again, more games, more peripherals, better future-proofing, better performance, better customization, no paid online. I'm not denying that PC parts are expensive and that they're probably going to continue to get more expensive the same way that consoles are going to get more expensive. But if you're buying into an expensive piece of gaming hardware, what does the console have over the PC other than the immediate price tag? And the immediate price tag isn't even going to matter in, a week or two of being on the platform, because after a week or two of being on the platform, the extra money you're spending on the console on things like games, like subscriptions, the amount of money that you will have spent on that console is going to offset the PC hardware anyways. The PC is absolutely a cheaper place to play once you're in the ecosystem. Paranoid Android says, yeah, I'll just play GTA 6 on my PC. Oh, wait. What was that one comment that someone left on my video? That it's sad that the one advantage of consoles right now is that you get to play the shittier version of one game a little bit early. If your only defense of the consoles right now is that you get GTA 6 earlier, like not even that only you get GTA 6, because GTA 6 is coming to PC. It's absolutely coming to PC. You're a fucking moron if you don't think it's coming to PC. But if your only defense of the console is that you get to play GTA 6 a little bit earlier than me and you're going to pay more for it and get worse performance and no mods and you'll have to pay extra for GTA Online, like if that's really your only defense of the consoles right now, fucking yikes. It's not looking good for you over there. At Sizzy Mac says PC gaming is literally just as fucked, if not more so. It's really not, and just because you say it over and over again, that doesn't make it true. Savage King says, oh boy. Oh man, I'm totally keeping this. I'm totally saving that. That's fucking great. Fucking got me. I'm not even mad. Here's two more people who are, again, just ignoring everything about the bigger picture because, what are console fanboys if not completely incapable of looking at the bigger picture of things? Press X Fool says, most people who want a PS5 already own one, lol. Wait, so shouldn't they be making it cheaper? If most people who want a PS5 already own one, so like your buying base is smaller because it's a harder sell now that there's less people to sell to, shouldn't they be making it cheaper, not more expensive? This is so backwards. This console gen is so fucking backwards. Again, get out of this ecosystem. What are they doing to you? Here's another couple people who are, again, just missing the point entirely and who think this debate stops, like the whole console versus PC thing just stops at the entry price tag, which is, it's honestly fucking depressing that people are still this short-sighted about the whole thing. The fact that you are this short-sighted about the whole thing is the reason why they keep jacking up the prices of everything. Because you're like, oh, it's so much cheaper to get a console than it is on PC, so I have to get a the console is the cheaper place to play. Yes, I'll pay $70 for games. Yes, I'll pay $80 for games. Yes, I'll pay $100 to play my own games online. Yeah, I'll pay $100 for whatever the fuck it is for another controller. What's that? 30 FPS caps? Yeah, totally. That's great. What? $90 for physical games? I'm sure that's fine. This place is just so cheap to play. All because the entry price tag was so much cheaper than the PC, and that means the whole thing is cheaper, man. The whole ecosystem's cheaper. The whole hobby on the console is cheaper, and I'm getting the most out of my money. I'm getting the most out of my hobby for this. Doesn't matter that I have way less games. Doesn't matter that I don't have actual backwards compatibility. Doesn't matter that I don't have actual game preservation. Doesn't matter that I don't have graphic settings. I don't have hardware customization. None of these things matter because the entry price tag was a little bit lower. I'm such a smart consumer. Just stay over there. Just stay over there. Please, just, if you think it's that simple, fucking stay over there. You're fine where you are. Caesar Cheeser says, literally just switch to a PC.
Get out.
Richard Forster says the MSRP of the RTX 5090 just jumped over 2,500. What are you talking about? Okay, so don't get a 5090. Like, are you fucking dumb? Yeah, PC gaming is just so expensive because literally the most expensive thing from the most overpriced manufacturer is expensive. You don't want to pay $2,500 for a 5090. You literally don't have to. What are you on about? This isn't hard. Just don't do that. I don't want to pay that money. Then don't. That gamer guy says 450 console, 1500 PC. Interesting. Again, just don't pay 1500 for a PC. Just don't do that. I don't want to pay that much for a PC. Just fucking don't then. You have that option. I know you're a console player and are therefore afraid of the concept of options in your hardware, but you literally don't have to do that. No one is making you. Stefan H says, yeah, no, the best games are only on PlayStation. Also, I love gaming on my couch with a big TV. You can put your PC, you can hook your PC up to a TV, but fucking what games are only on PlayStation at this point? Which ones? You gotta give us something. When you say all the best games are only on PlayStation, bro, literally which ones? Which ones? I'm genuinely blanking on what games are actually PS5 exclusive, other than Demon's Souls. Which ones? Magic Conch says, I'll just go play PS3. Honestly, fucking GG's, yes. I'm good with that. Black Lantern says, can't afford it, so console life for me. You can't afford a PC, so it's the more expensive platform for you. You can't afford one, so you're going with the more expensive one. I can't even do this now. I don't think I can keep going on this. There's so much more. Hang on. I'm going to scroll all the way down to the bottom so I can get to the ones that are hidden for spam. Oh wait, hang on. I was scrolling down to the bottom and I think I saw the word brain dead scum. Hang on, I'm scrolling back up to find out. Oh, yes, from Pep. Brain dead scum, like... Oh, I love it. I love Twitter. Never change. Brain dead scum like you have zero brain cell. You don't even think deeply before you talk. Hang on, I'm just gonna blast through some of my favorite ones here. Fuck PC, they are running a business. Nobody going to eat the tariffs. Blaming them is idiotic. PlayStation is the best place to play. PC is a joke. Calvin says, bro, why the fuck would anyone in the entire world not want a PS5 right now? Does this guy live under a rock? Why would anyone not want a PS5, bro? Everyone in the world wants a PS5. Oh my god, I have such a fucking great power here. Do you want J-Dub and Icon Era guy to be PC gamers? Are you out of your mind? Okay, that's actually a good point. That's actually a pretty good point. I'll give you that. Brian says, literally spent $3,000 until next graphics card herder. Just Just don't buy that one, you fucking moron. I don't want to spend $3,000. Fucking don't then. No one's making you. You're fucking weird. Oh, this one's funny. Ain't nobody taking advice from people who get their news/views from known weirdos and racists. Fuck out of here. And then goes to some people that I'm following. It says I'm following Fratanga and Alex and Kev and the Act Man. Because, you know, obviously if I follow people, that means I completely agree with all of their views and know all of their views and the history of all their views on absolutely everything. That's what following someone on Twitter means, right? But you know the funniest part about this is you're like, yeah, we're not gonna listen to you. You're just you get your news from these people. Well, hang on. What if I just want to have a dialogue about this? Oh wait, nope, you blocked me. I've never interacted with you and you blocked me. You're passing judgment on me because of some people that I follow with no context, also preemptive block, because you're just so brave and strong and your opinions are so great, which is why you literally won't let people interact with you. I'm so secure in my opinions that I will never let anyone challenge them. Am I being too harsh? Good. You're a fucking coward. Get off the internet. You're not old enough. And with that concludes our regularly scheduled SALT program. Oh, that one was fun. I had fun with that one. I think we're gonna do the Doofus Club now because I'm fucking wired. I just ate a bunch of pizza. I'm on a roll today. Call me Butter, cause I'm on a roll. I made that up just now. You never heard that before. Bearbrain, Epion 504, Grimsy, Edge Knight 1789. I'm the Little Mermaid, but I'm no Danny Damsel. Kushka, Nate. It's Murdoch brand, of course. Wait, it's Murkoff brand. Of course, it's safe. Unicorn Rocco, Wild Gamer 2001, Opossum, Bender Fondue, Ed Omega, Hero Culture. My favorite line from Pulp Fiction is English motherfucker. Do you speak it? AKA Big Tech. Tom from Spokane, Dial Up, Kyle Ward 789, Sense Nakage, Non Voila, Master Killer, The Return of the King, but he's upside down. George from Seattle, Partial Mean 8, Nick Multheme, Books Alto, Cloaked Onyx, JJ Dusty, Hail Denuvo, Pub Cod, Stop It, Codman 4372WX, Joe, it's the Gamer 127YT, not 127WT, get it memorized, Oblivion Remastered Game of the Year, Joe, Pookie, please join voice chat more, Celerout, Gold Pyro, Zombie Fan, Alderatho 1, Ass Ripper 5000, Doug, Nigsy Smile, Blast 1340, Snake Eyes 227, Devastator 2000, Joe, please let us touch tip, you sexy man, MK2396E, I'm still in the boat, Joe, please get help, Hentai, X Machina Gamma, Elite Wolf, Fire Hazard 105, Klepto Penguin, Banshee, GGLXSS, Wrath of the Wolf, Evan Co, okay, Toodles, Tech Gaming, Jungle Zone, Slim Jim, Relaser, Gaming with Dead People, All Games Video, Japanese Name, Max V2 Gaming, Biscuit 111, Todd Howard, our Lord and Savior, Horizon, Forbidden West Remastered, Pope Ralph the Rat King, Jessica Shepard, Ricky Spile, Ricky Dabby, Muskie, I'm not hyped for GTA 6, it doesn't look that interesting to me. Crewman the Steel Angel, Everything's Better Than Switch 2, Sergeant Jason Bond, Baron Von Voderham, Cyrus, Xbox Race Prices, Now Can't Afford a Motorcycle, True Jack 940, Joe, you didn't answer my question, what the fuck, man, and frowny face. The first Doofus, Creed Warrior 23, Max and Chef, iChap, Welcome to Gaming Crash Apocalypse, Totally Insane, Event out of Audrey, Black Code, Leader of the Doomslayer Cult, Night of Cyber, ML04, I own 6 copies of Click 2006 on Blu-ray, Oh No It's Poopsie, Wolf of Midnight, Sleep Rider, Pig Venus, Kev Dog 992, Speedy 1 Studios, Film Kraken, Ohm Gaming, Tariq Brown, Thorns Game, Magnex, Severin Evans, Mrs. Funny 03, It's a Kyle Linder for the Y-Mix, Pow Pow, I Trouble Donnie Weston, Nick Donegan, Dogs Mex on Twitter, Come Hang, No, Gob Gobson, Rogue Winter 919, Bobby Hinder, Kook, Malfist, Hangman for Hire, Elden Noble, Frost Crystal, Jimmy Chops, Biogenesis, Ian in Action, Floppy Fingers, Mega Key, Scruffy Skull, Ghost, Ho, Remnant, Tell Nintendo, Lower Your Prices, JoJo 6, Bass Grove, Femtanger, Raptor Tim, The Amazing Blight Man, Blue Hook, Willie, JJ, Schnurl, Accent, Show Your Feet, Joe, Don't Be a Pussy, Jody Breeze, Swinny, Smitty Worker, Jagerman, Jensen, Max Lero, Massimo, McIver, Diego Garcia, JJ, Dusty, A. Mike Kibbikins, My American 80, Rebel Blood 80, Anthony Horton, Oracle, Darth Muffin, Oh No It's Justin, Rand Roy, Tuning Wayne, Mechanical Resnex, Extreme Wolf 7, Joey Scoops, My Name is Mud, Joe Taku, Stop Playing COD, Play the Finals, So Much Better, Never Gonna Give You Up, Never Gonna Let You Down, Wanna Be Hobo, Jidge, West Balut, Nachar, Rob C, Grid Chicken, Jockey Veg, The Ruby Banana, Curd and Alice back, Wear a Maid Dress once you hit 20k show, UB stock will cross less than the Doofus Club soon. Those will be the days. Those will be the days, kids. Oh! I'm so sorry I did that. I don't know why I did that. Okay, toodles.